What's up, Southerners fans? Back with another overview video. Today we're going to be doing a overall recap of the big three sports: baseball, basketball, and football, and how each sport performed over the past athletic year for Southern Miss. We'll get right into it. Look out, the football team. Football went 7-6 overall record. They made the New Orleans Bowl, ultimately losing to Western Kentucky. During the regular season, they started off 7-2. Were competitive against Mississippi State, and ended up down the stretch being 1 win away from the conference title game. They ultimately came up short, falling to Troy at the Rock. But overall, a big step in the right direction for the football team.
This is the first winning season for the football team since 2022, and the year that the Golden Eagles got their last bowl win against Rice in the Lending Tree Bowl. So, first time going back to a bowl game, first winning season in, was that 4 years, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years? So, definitely a good step for the team. Head coach Charles Huff did depart from Memphis right before the bowl game. And Blake Anderson, the offensive coordinator this past season, and he was also the offensive coordinator in 2011 for the last conference championship team that the Eagles have. Many thought he should have gotten the head coach job then when Coach Fedora left, but he did not, and he went on to have success at both Arkansas State and Utah State. So he will take over as the new head coach this next upcoming season, and I'm excited to see how it all goes down. Next up, we have the basketball team. Basketball finished the season with a 19-16 overall record, 9-9 in conference play. They showed flashes throughout the season. An exciting game against South Carolina, close game against Buffalo. There was lots of really exciting games from this team. They made the Final Four of the Sun Belt Tournament for the first time since joining. Something I did not put on this overview is that they won the Pensacola Invitational early in the season. So, won that little tournament. But overall, it was a really solid season for them. Isaac Tavares and Tylik Weeks, the two leading scorers of this team. Weeks did enter the transfer portal, and he is off to Memphis, kind of like most of the football team. But Tavares has announced his return recently. So with him returning, as well as a bunch of other key members of this past season's squad, plus a solid portal class and high school recruiting class, next season should be an interesting one for the Eagles, and a lot of people are very excited about this basketball team. Another big thing is that renovations have finally gotten underway at Reed Green. The Eagles are not practicing in the greenhouse right now. They are practicing at other gyms around the area. So that's exciting. It is a multi-year process, so you probably won't be able to see a lot of the results of the renovation in this next season, but they have undergone construction finally, and there's a fence up. They are actively working on the Coliseum, so that's exciting for the future of Southern Miss basketball. Last but certainly not least, we have the baseball team. Golden Eagle baseball finished off 44-17, 22-8 in the Sun Belt Conference. The Eagles were regular season and tournament champions. They boasted their 10th straight 40-plus win season. Coach Christian Ostrander reached 100 career wins this year. The Eagles went into conference play with the number one RPI in the nation. So scheduled very, very well non-conference and played very well non-conference. I believe they went into it 19-2 or something. So very, very strong start to the season. They went through the conference tournament and only lost one game to Troy. But they also beat Troy twice in the tournament. Troy, who obviously went on to become an Omaha team. So that was another big win. The Eagles actually finished off the year going 6-3 against teams that made Omaha. They beat Alabama once, they beat Ole Miss once, and we beat Troy 4 times. So, 6-3 record against teams in the Omaha field is solid. It's just tough that we weren't able to get back. Eagles hosted the Hattiesburg Regional back-to-back seasons with a host spot for the first time ever. Highest national seed ever, I believe, as well, with the number 9 national seed. However, they did go 0-2, losing to Little Rock and Virginia in absolute heartbreakers. Lost the lead in the 9th inning against Little Rock and did the same thing late against Virginia. Graydon Harris was named Sunbelt Conference Pitcher of the Year, and Coach Christian Ostrander was the Sunbelt Coach of the Year. There was also 6 players named to the Sunbelt Conference, the all-conference team. And then Camden Clark and Colby Allen were both named to two All-America teams. Colby made it 3rd team on Perfect Game and maybe a few others, and Camden Clark was an honorable mention on a couple different ones. All 3 weekend rotation arms, so Graydon Harris, Camden Clark, and Camden Sundstrom. All 3 have been named to the USA Collegiate National Team. So that's a huge thing for our entire starting rotation to be heading out there. And it's been a good portal class. Eagles, the portal is not officially closed yet, but they have not lost anybody major. The most significant player they've lost was McCarty English, who recently committed to Arizona. But McCarty, he was solid for the Eagles, ate up a few innings, but never really felt like he had a fit on this team. So, good for him, finding another spot. Good luck to him. But Eagles also bringing in a solid portal class. Outfielder from Toledo, infielder from UAB, a couple JUCO guys, Pearl Rivers ace Drew Harrison. It was a very, very solid portal class for the Eagles. At the end of this season also, it was announced that Associate Head Coach Travis Creel has departed to go take the head coaching job at Jacksonville State. So Eagles need somebody to fill that role. Most likely, the move that will happen is Coach Ladd Rhodes will probably step into his role as an associate head coach. That has not been officially announced, but that is where most are leaning. But yeah, overall, very, very solid season for the Eagles. Just looking to finally break down that door and get back to Omaha. They have been so close for so many years. Just right there. And, lost a lot this year. Matthew Russo, senior, he's going to be gone. Colby Allen's going to be gone. Kyle Morrison, impact transfer, he's going to be gone. Davis Gillespie could potentially get drafted. Seth Smith is another potential draft guy. Joey Urban, he's graduated. Ben Higdon graduated. So it's a some big losses, some really key losses for this team. But at this point, as we all know, this baseball team doesn't rebuild. They really just reload every year. So excited for next year to see how it all goes down. And but yeah, another solid year for the baseball squad, and ready to see if they can get over that hump next year. That pretty much wraps it up for the overview of the 2025-2026 athletic year for the Big Three sports at Southern Miss. Comment down below if you like these style videos, if there's any way we can improve them. And yeah, Southern Miss to the top.